Hey, it's Allie here, and I am taking a break out in the beautiful sunshine and woods. And I was thinking about the importance of honoring your anger. Anger is one of those emotions that we, especially as women, are not particularly trained or supported in expressing and acknowledging. Noticing your anger is often shoved down into places that we as women avoid or feel shame about. Nines on the Enneagram are in the anger triad, 8, 9, and 1s. And nines are known to displace anger and dismiss it and internalize it. So I'm a 9. We tend to use our anger more as a sign that we need to detach or avoid. So nines tend to be conflict avoidant. They tend to not want to engage with anger and instead numb or distract themselves away from feeling anger. The reason why that's dangerous for nines is that anger itself is dismissed and internalized and will boil over. So anger, just like other emotions, if it's not taken care of in that moment, it tends to fester and be physically or somatically internalized. When anger is internally felt, then our bodies react and sometimes get sick. So sometimes women who are dismissive of their anger get headaches or stomach aches or digestive problems, and that is a sign that their anger is not dealt with. So just a couple tips for nines as to how to deal with anger is number one is start a mindfulness practice. Is once a day, at least to start, stop and notice. There are apps out there that are wonderful reminders that come on your phone or on your device to remind you to stop and notice. Another tip for nines is to increase their movement and physical activity. So nines tend to have the nature of slowing down when they're feeling overwhelmed. So instead, move outward with that energy, and anger will start mobilizing physically. As the gut triad, the 8, 9, 1, we anger types need to mobilize our anger. A final tip for nines is to be self-compassionate. So notice the way you are talking to yourself in your head throughout the day. So if you start to feel like shut down or avoidant of conflict, notice what's going on in your head. And the way to acknowledge that in a self-compassionate way would be positive self-talk. So tell yourself, I may be feeling upset about something right now, and that's okay to feel that in this moment. And take that moment to acknowledge your anger or your upset or your frustration or irritability. I hope all of that is helpful for you nines out there, or those who love and understand nines as part of their circle. And thanks, and subscribe if you want to hear more about my videos and hear more about the Enneagram and how to connect your mind, body, and spirit through wellness and transformation.